This 10-year-old boy had no idea what his mother was hiding. Until one day, the truth came out. In a peaceful African town called Mbandi, lived a little boy named Jackson. He was just 10 years old. He had big eyes full of dreams. He lived with his mother Maya. Jackson had a father once. His name was Zuko. Zuko was a strong man who worked in a steel company. He was proud of his work. But one day everything changed. Zuko died in a factory accident. That was 5 years ago. Since then, everything became hard for Jackson and Maya. Their house got quiet. Their table had less food. Their smiles faded. But Jackson was still young. He didn't understand why his life had changed so much. He just wanted to go to school and play with his friends. Maya was heartbroken, but she had to stay strong for her son. She whispered to herself, "We will survive. We must survive." After Zuko died, Maya tried her best. She used to cry at night, but smile in the morning. She told Jackson, "We will be okay." But they were not okay. They had no money, no food. Jackson couldn't go to school anymore. He watched other kids walk to class. He stood at the window holding his empty bag. Maya tried to borrow money. Her brother gave her some. That helped for a few days, but not enough. Every day, Maya searched for jobs. She walked under the hot sun, door to door. She asked people, "Do you need help? I can cook. I can clean." But nobody wanted her. Sometimes, she skipped meals to feed Jackson. Her stomach hurt, but her heart hurt more. She held Jackson close every night. She said, "Everything I do is for you." But her eyes were full of tears. Hope was fading. One morning, Maya found a job. A rich family needed someone to clean their house. The pay was very small, but Maya said yes. She needed anything to keep Jackson alive. The house was big. The floors shined. The walls had pictures of smiling people. Maya cleaned every room. She mopped the floors, washed the dishes, cleaned the toilets. Her hands were tired. Her back was sore. But she kept working. She thought of Jackson. He was waiting at home, hungry. The little money she got, she used to buy rice and milk. Still, it was not enough. Bills came. Rent was due. Jackson needed school books. Maya didn't know what to do. She prayed at night, "Please God, help me. I'm tired, but I won't give up." She wiped her tears and slept on an empty stomach. But her heart was full of love for Jackson. One day, while Maya was sweeping the living room, the house owner came. He was a tall man, always quiet. But today he asked Maya, "You look sad. What's wrong?" Maya looked down. She didn't want to talk, but the pain was heavy. She spoke softly, "I have a son. His name is Jackson. We have no money. My husband died. I try everything, but life is very hard." The man listened. He nodded slowly. Then he said something strange, "I can help you, but only if you agree to my condition." Maya was confused. She asked, "What condition?" The man looked her in the eyes and said, "Come with me to my bedroom." Maya froze. Her heart pounded. She couldn't believe what she heard. She dropped her broom. She grabbed her bag and ran out of the house. That night, she cried. The pain became deeper than ever before. Maya sat on her bed. She couldn't sleep. Jackson was asleep beside her, holding her hand. But her mind was full of questions. Should I do it? Is this what my life has become? She felt ashamed. She felt dirty. But she also felt helpless. The next day, she went to work again. She didn't know why. Maybe because she had no other choice. The house owner was waiting. He didn't speak. He just looked at her. Maya was silent. She didn't say yes, but her silence was enough. He took her to his room. Her hands were cold. Her body was there, but her soul was not. After some time, he gave her money. She held it with shaking hands. It was more than usual, but it felt heavy. She didn't feel happy. She felt broken. She walked home slowly like a ghost. Something inside her had died. After that day, Maya kept working. She tried to forget. She tried to pretend nothing happened. But her heart was not the same. Every time she looked at Jackson, she felt pain. She wanted to tell him the truth, but he was just a child. He wouldn't understand. She smiled for him, but inside she was dying. One day, the house owner asked again. Maya refused. He didn't force her, but he smiled like he knew she would come back. That night, Maya sat in the dark. Jackson came and hugged her. "Mother, are you okay?" he asked. She said, "I'm fine, baby." But she hid her face. She was not fine. She had lost her light. She was not the same woman. Her life was no longer hers. It belonged to pain, shame, and silence. But she kept going because Jackson needed her, or so she believed. On a quiet morning, Maya was working in the kitchen. She heard a voice she knew very well. "Maya," it said. She turned around. Her eyes went wide. Her heart almost stopped. It was Zuko, her husband, standing there, alive. She dropped the plate in her hand. You're alive," she whispered. Zuko looked angry. His eyes were cold. "You didn't wait for me. You gave yourself to another man." Maya fell to her knees. "I thought you were dead," she cried. "I did it for Jackson, for our son." But Zuko didn't listen. He shook his head. "You are not the woman I loved," he said. Maya tried to touch him. "Please," she begged. "Understand me." But he walked away. Her world shattered again. She thought losing him once was pain. But this was worse. Her soul felt crushed. Her heart was bleeding. Maya went home. Her legs were weak. Jackson ran to her, smiling. "Mother, are you okay?" he asked. Maya hugged him tight. Too tight. She didn't want to let go. Her tears fell on his shoulder. Jackson didn't understand, but he stayed quiet. That night, Maya couldn't sleep. She stared at the ceiling. Her mind was full of noise. Shame, anger, regret. She whispered to herself, "I am not bad. I did it for my son." But deep inside, she was losing herself. She couldn't tell anyone. She had no one. Her brother didn't know. Her friends were gone. She was all alone. She cried into her pillow. No one heard her. Not the stars. Not the moon. Only the walls of her small room. They listened. They wept with her. But they could not help. She was drowning in pain. And no one knew. Maya woke up with a heavy chest. She made breakfast. She brushed Jackson's hair. She held his face. "You are my sunshine," she said. Jackson smiled. "I love you, Mother." She kissed his forehead. Then, she went to her brother's house. She told him, "Take care of Jackson. He needs school. He needs love." Her brother was confused. "Where are you going?" he asked. Maya just smiled. Somewhere peaceful. She walked away before he could stop her. She looked back once. Just once. At her town. Her people. Her pain. She whispered goodbye. She went to the hills where she and Zuko used to walk. She sat under a big tree. The wind was soft. The sky was gray. She closed her eyes. She thought of Jackson. His laughter. His eyes. Her heart broke again. But this time it didn't heal. The sky was quiet. The birds flew slowly. The tree under which Maya sat was still. She was gone. Just like that. A strong woman. A loving mother. Broken by the world. Crushed by pain. Her body was found by a shepherd. News spread fast. People talked. Some cried. Some judged. But no one knew her story. No one knew the battles she fought. Her brother came. He covered her with his jacket. Jackson didn't know yet. He was playing outside, laughing, waiting for his mother to return. But she never would. The town held a small prayer. Some people lit candles. Others just walked away. Life moved on. But a light had gone out. One that burned for love, for survival, for her son. The sky above Mbandi was full of silence. It was crying too. For Maya. Jackson sat by the window. He waited and waited. Mother will be back soon, he told himself. His uncle sat beside him. Jackson, he said, your mother has gone to the stars. Jackson didn't understand. She promised she'd never leave me. His uncle held him tight. Sometimes life is not fair, he said. Jackson cried that night. His sobs were small, soft, like a whisper, but they were full of pain. He missed her voice, her hug, her warmth. He didn't care about food or school. He just wanted his mother back. But she was gone. Jackson looked at the sky every night. Are you there, Mother? He asked. Do you see me? His heart was broken, but deep inside he remembered her words. Be strong, my son. So he tried, every day, to be strong, even when he felt weak. because that's what Maya taught him. Years passed. Jackson grew up, but he never forgot. He never forgot the nights they went to bed hungry, the tears in his mother's eyes, the pain she carried. He told people my mother was a hero. He spoke in schools, in towns. He told the true story of Maya. He said, she gave everything for me, even her soul. Some cried, some stayed quiet, but everyone listened. Jackson started a small home for mothers who had nowhere to go. He named it Maya's Light. He gave food, shelter, hope. He said, no mother should suffer alone like my mother did. His heart still missed her, but her love lived in him. Every word he spoke, every tear he shed, it was for her. Maya's story was no longer silent. It was a light, a fire, a lesson. Jackson stood on a small stage. He looked at the crowd. This is for my mother, he said. She was poor but rich in love. She was weak but strong in heart. He held a candle. Let this be her light, he whispered. The crowd lit their candles too. Hundreds of little flames, dancing in the dark. Jackson closed his eyes. He saw her face, smiling, proud, beautiful. The world had failed her, but her son had not. He carried her story in every step. He promised her, I will never forget you. And he didn't. Maya's name lived on. In every mother helped. In every child saved. Her pain became purpose. Her silence became voice. Her death became a reason to live better. And in the town of Mbandi, under the big tree, there was a sign. In memory of Maya, a mother's love never dies.